Good morning. Today I am out in my garden and I decided to do some work. It's nice and it's sunny and my garden is lovely and messy. So I decided I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to clear up this part and put some plants in it, and then I'll move on to the other parts of the garden. I bought some flowers, so I want to get some flowers in there as soon as, so let's do that. So first I'm going to collect all the plant pots that I don't need around, that's full of soil, and toss it in the spot where I showed you. Let's start with this bucket. I gotta hold the camera in my hand because I'm gonna move around a lot, so you just have to put up with it. So I got loads of plant pots full of soil. Da-da-da! So I got some pansies around the tree and primroses, some more pansies, and then I'm gonna put some tubes around there and some other things. Let's see how it's gonna look. So I'm back in the spot here. I managed to gather all the plant pots and pour lots of soil over there on that side too. So now I find some flowers and I'm gonna plant these ones. You can see the name of them. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna plant. They already sprouted in a bag, if you can see them, you know, almost like they sprouted already. So I'm just gonna put them between these and hope that they're gonna grow. Oh, there's my tulps. Yay! Look at these beauties, guys. They are so cute, isn't it? I only got 8 of them, but I got some iris. You see, I love these flowers, but because I got a little garden, I tend to not plant them so many because they stay green afterwards. They don't flower for a very long time. Yeah, they don't flower for that long time, and I like flowers, you know, that flower for like all summer or as long as possible. Now, this is the little patch I managed to clear up a bit. I still need to chop it around these dead branches here on this plant, and then I got the lavender there. I planted some lilies here in this patch here, and obviously there we got these things, and I got some tulips and some pansies, and yeah, some narcissus. And obviously now I gotta clean up this mess, guys. I'll show you the reality of my life. My arch got broken, so it was all down, so I managed to lift it up, but I have to fix it, the arch, with the like PVC pipes, which I'm gonna do after I clean up this part. First of all, I wanna like mulch up, you know, chop it up, that little branches, blackberry branches there, because they are on my way, and I'm gonna chop them up really small and then burn them. I managed to clear out a bit this part and put some pansies in this corner here where my finger is pointing. Still got lots of mess, but I cleaned up a bit of weeds on this side too. Nothing major. This is how many plant pots I managed to find it and empty it in this patch here. So I managed to raise the ground for like 3 inches, maybe 2 inches, I don't know. But yeah, let's clear up this side now. So we'll start with mincing up these things. So back to mincing up stuff. Oh no, I left my gloves in the back garden, so I'm gonna go get my gloves in the back garden quick. So I managed to chop up them little bushes, like branches more, like to be specific. So, oh no, my bench. My bench broke. The backrest is broke. This one was from an old bed frame that I recycled, and I made a back for the bench. That's broke. So no more backrest for the bench. Something new again, we have to make it. Oh, that's so terrible. I think I'm just gonna have to maybe take this bench apart because it's got not much life in it. Here is the strawberries. They all covered in these dead stuff, obviously. So I'm just gonna chop them off, put it in there. So I don't want to get too many plants in there. I think I'm gonna put like, this is a baby obviously, and it's got another baby on it. I don't know if that's gonna grow. So I'm gonna put the bigger plants in there. I should really put 2 per plant pot, because if I put more, the trouble is it won't have so many strawberries in it growing. If you put less plants per plant pot, you get more strawberries growing. But I put the baby runner in there in between 2, just in case if it decides to take off, because I think it's too small and too dry. But sometimes they like revive and grow, so I put it in there just in case if it decides to grow, then it can grow there, because it's only tiny. I can repot it later on, that one, after it's rooted properly. There you go. That one's. No, I can't really put this one in there because that's gonna be too much. Maybe one more I put it. I put one more in there for now at least because I don't have that many filled plant pots. So where should I keep this? I think I'll put this on my bench for strawberries. You know, I like my strawberries. Every year I collect like around 6 kilos, maybe 7 kilos of strawberries from this garden, which is quite a lot for this small garden, you know. I am sure about it. Because good strawberries should give you loads and loads of strawberries per plant. Mine usually produces like 15 strawberries per plant. I'm sure I've even counted 20 strawberries on one plant. I'm sure. It's not just in mine. So, let's clip around this one. And you know, you're supposed to rotate your strawberries every 3 years. You're supposed to pull up the old ones and you're supposed to replant them with new ones. Now, I do that sometimes I don't, because I like to collect the babies from the old plants as well, because I get more strawberries in that way. But I do pull them up where I can be bothered. But I'm never short of strawberries, let's say that. Never short of them. So anyway guys, I thought I'd tell you a story. This is a story about this pond. Do you see this pond? That looks really ugly at the moment. Inside that pond I got loads of these mini branches, and these branches are some of the like shrubs that I've been pruning last year, and instead of throwing it out, all the branches, I just stick them in the water there so it grows roots, so I can like share the plants. And lots of them had the roots growing, and now I can plant some of them. You see, some of them got little roots, some of them got big roots. So I'm just gathering up all these roots and I'm gonna put them in there, because eventually I wanna clear this pond out and I wanna put other stuff in there, like lilies, and I wanna clean the pond out so it's nice and clean water for the animals to drink. And I'm tackling this problem at the moment. Mostly these branches are from black currants, red currants, but I know I put some apple cuttings in there too. I want to see if I have a good success on growing roots for them too, because I have a lot of black currants, red currants, but my apples and my cherry trees, they don't seem to want to root. Oh, where's this? This doesn't seem to be a root. So the ones that are dead and not rooted, I'm just going to pick them out. So now I moved on to this spot, guys. It's like a builder's bath or something, is that one? I got that years ago, and I used to grow potatoes in there, and then I just put some flowers in there. So this is the hedge, and from this side I get a view from my window. So I like to see flowers, and I can't put really much flowers around here because of the hedge sucks up the nutrients. So I just put this one there and fill it with flowers. clean. Somebody got ready with a bunch of flowers last year, so I decided to take them instead of letting them go to waste. So I just collected them and put them in here. And there's some pretty colors in there, and they seem to do okay in this spot. So I'm just chopping all the dead stuff here. Get some weeds up in here. Yeah. I think I did alright for now, but now it's time for me to go inside. I may come out later and do some bit of more work, but for now I gotta leave it and go do some work inside the house.